Okay, in this movie, we would like to show how you can email out to parents different information that you'd like to give out. And we're going to do that in PowerTeacher Gradebook. So if you're in PowerTeacher Gradebook, it's really pretty easy to do, but what we want to do is we want to set up a couple things first. And I've already showed this in the class information video if you've seen that, so you can maybe skip over this part, but I want to show this again in this video also. When I'm in my gradebook, I can click on any one of my sections. Doesn't matter which one I'm on, and I can click on My Content tab in the Class Content tab. So normally I'm on a score sheet or something like this. So I click on Class Content, and then I click on My Content, and it doesn't matter what section you're in. The My Content page is exactly the same. So what I can do here is I can add a collection of links that I can always have available that if I might want to email one of them out or something like that. So the first thing I want to do is I want to kind of make some categories that I want to put these links in. So down at the bottom, if you click on Content Groups, you can make some groups of that you can put the links in. So I'll say that this is physics, and I'll make it be a blue folder, and I can do a description, and I'm going to add a plus, and I'm going to do chemistry, and I'll make that one a green. Okay, and so there's a couple groups you can have in there. So later on, when we add a link here in a little bit, I can choose one of those groups to put the link in. So I'll click close. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to add links to things. So I'm going to click the plus sign, and I'm going to make a link to my physics website. So I'm going to do my chemistry website. Let's do that first. So I'll do DMAC, chemistry 165. And I want to get an address. So I can go to my Moodle site, and all your Moodle sites have a unique address to your particular page. So I've already went to that. I'm going to paste that in. All of our Moodle web pages have this exact same address, except for you have a different class ID. So for chemistry, it happens to be ID equals 4. So you just need to know your ID number, and you can paste that in there, and so people can go and visit your website. For type, I just need to put whatever kind of, this is a website obviously, so I'm going to leave it on a website, but if I was linking to a PDF or a PowerPoint that was somewhere on my Moodle site, I could go get that link, and I could paste it in, and I could actually kind of just say what kind of a thing it is that I'm actually linking to. I want to keep it on a website. So under group, now I have groups here that I can choose from, because that's what we just did. We set up content groups. So I can do chemistry, and I can write a description there too, and I'll click save. And so that's going to add a link to my chemistry website in my content section that I can always use and have available. Let's add another one. Let's do DMAC Physics 160. Paste. Now my ID for my physics website is class 2. Website, and I'll put it in the physics group category and click save. And so now I've added a couple links to my content section. You can do a whole bunch of different links, and then they'll be ordered by the different groups and stuff. And so that's just something that I can use to, I can use these links to put into my class info. If you watch that class info movie, I can actually add links by clicking the plus link if I want to. But what this email technically is about is emailing parents. So what I need to do is I go up to Tools, and I email students and parents. This is pretty handy. So I can click on whichever group, teacher, class that I want to be emailing to. I'm just going to keep it on the connections only, and I'll click next. And it's going to load up all my students and my parents. Now, we don't have any students' email addresses connected with our school, so that we're not going to be able to use this side. But the parents over here, I could email all of my parents in my connections group if I want, and I could click on the top one. That'll click next to all of them. Now, if they don't have an email in their system, then they're not going to be checked. But this is how I could email all of my parents in my connections. I could click a subject, SPA conferences coming soon. I can click this box and send myself a copy of it too to see how it looks. I could then come in here and type up some messages about things. And I could now, if I wanted to add a link in here, I could click the plus link, and I could type in a URL, and what the text will be that they'll click on to see it, and have it open a new browser. But if you remember, in my content section, I've already added some links that I can always have available to me. So I could actually just come in here and click on the physics link, and it will put that in there for me. Click OK. And then you'll see that it adds in a link there. So the message, it would say SPA conferences C, and then it would say DMAC Physics 160, but I could click on that and it would take me to my physics site, or if it had something to do with conferences or something like that. So that's why we did the My Content section, so we could add links to the message. But really, the whole video was just to show you, go up to Tools and click on Email Students and Parents. And then you have these available, and you can click on things and you can send out an email to them. When you click Send Now, it's going to actually send it to the server, and then after a little bit of time, all those emails will start to get sent out. But I'm not going to do that right now. So hopefully that helps you know how to email. Really, all you have to do is be in your gradebook and go to Tools, Email Students and Parents, and I think you can probably figure most of that out pretty easy.